Hello, gentlemen. I decided to do a little bit of gun cleaning. Took out the 7 mag to give it a little wipe down, and being that it has the chap, the cover. And somebody asked me a question, where was the gun built? And I said, you know what? Because they were made in, they were made in Belgium, they were made in Japan, they were made, in different places. And I said, you know what? I don't know. I have to peel the thing back. So I decided to do that. And I'm wiping it clean. Look at the wood. Look at this thing the way it is now. This thing, it's a jewel. It's not a scratch on it. The metal is beautiful. The whole thing, the deep blue. So, being that it was handled uh, at the store, I always want to keep it wiped clean. So the other side also is beautiful. Let me show you first the where this thing is built. Apparently, it was built in Belgium. I don't know if you can tell. Let me see. I don't know why this wave. Let me change the. Okay, it says Belgium there, and then it says assembled in Portugal. So, um, I guess it's like GM does with the trucks. They make the beds in Mexico, and then they assemble them here in the United States. I don't know. Why won't you assemble the gun where you build it? But I guess it was a cheaper price to assemble it in another country. Businesses do things to save money, like everybody else. I don't know if the if the hourly rate in Belgium it's a lot higher than in Portugal. Probably is. But the gun is in mint condition, and now I'm having second thoughts about selling the sucker because I haven't, since I put the chap on it, I haven't really looked at the gun. But the gun is gorgeous. I mean, it's the Safari Bar 2, says there. And it's got the little carving here, and then the center, it got the shield, and then another carving on the side. All right, then the other side. That's why I said this gun has never been abused. There isn't one scratch on the wood or the metal. Every time I handle it, I wipe it down. So this is the Safari. You can get a really good... and here it says 7mm only. 7mm Magnum only. Man, I got a shitty camera. I can't read the thing. The barrel is clean. Everything is sharp on this gun. I mean, it has the little, I think it's a nice touch. It's got the nice little deer emblem there with the gold trigger. And I'm going to start shooting this sucker. I want to start getting rid of the ammo. But this is the thing. I already made a video and I made a comment about the guy didn't want to buy the ammo, which was coming up to $400 because it's $40 a box, even though the boxes are going for 55 to 70 something. So depending on what you're getting. And I loaded lead tip. So with lead tip, you can hunt in California. But I said to the guy, listen, use it up in the range. And then you buy the same ammo, weight, green or red tip, and then you can hunt with that. The difference is going to be very, very little on the target because they're all both tails and they're all the same weight and the same length. It's just the tip is lead, and that's not allowed here because lead comes from space. Apparently, it's not from the ground, and they don't want lead in the ground. Some bullshit. So and then I thought, okay, I'm gonna shoot it all, but that's 200 rounds. Well, I don't want to burn the barrel just to get rid of it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dismantle the ammo, pull the bullet and the powder out, pop the primer. I'm gonna go shoot 20 because I haven't shot this gun in a long time, and I want to go to the long range target. They have a plate up to 500. They had a plate up to 600, but for some reason they removed it. I don't know why, but I want to shoot a paper and see where this thing is actually because I've done the plate. I have the paper at 200, and then they got a plate. So I did the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5, and I was hitting on everything. But I'm a little anal. I want to know exactly where I'm hitting. Just because you hit the plate, is it hitting exactly where you're aiming? That's my point. So I want to shoot at paper, and then I can go in and then move to the plates and shoot the plates. So I am not going to shoot the 200 round because that's ridiculous, just to get rid of the rounds. If I sell this gun, which is going to go like that, once I take it to the store, it's going to fly out the door. And I'm going to keep the chaps on because I want to make sure there's no scratches. So when somebody opens it up and looks at it, goes, whoa, I want this. And I'm going to remove the bullets from the cases and use the powder, which is 7828. I think I have a jug in there, and I can reuse the powder for something else. So the bullet is diameter is 284, which is the same diameter bullet on the 7M8. So if I sell this one, I'm kind of liking the idea of getting another bar because I want a semi-auto and a 7mm, but 308 casing. It's going to kick less, it's going to weigh less, and that's the whole idea. But man, this gun, every time I look at it, I'm going, why you want to sell it? Don't be an idiot, Even though it's worth now, if you look at the website, you go to Browning's website, this gun is worth, the new guns, not this one, but the new guns, they're selling for $2,400. And I'm going, whoa, that's a lot of money. I asked for $1,800 for the gun with the scope, the magneporting, the chaps, and the donut, and the elastic sling. All that stuff costs money. $1,800 when I've seen the same gun a little beat up with not a Safari, just a regular. When they were on GunBroker, I saw them that they were beat up. They were used, and apparently nobody really took care of being careful with the gun. So when you put it in the truck, you banged it around. When you're going hunting, you bang it. If you're climbing on a tree stand, you bang it, and the wood's going to receive all the hits and the scratches and even the metals fade. So in those guns we're going from 1,500 minimum. So I don't think 1,800 was a high price. I think it was right on the money. And then the ammo. I got those 2 cases over there that they're 200 rounds. I was selling that for $400 because $40 a box. If you're going for elk, you use the 160. I don't have any 175s or 170. I never loaded for that. But the 160 would do the job. Now, if you want something heavier, then you buy the 170. But this gun. And I know this thing shoots far. I really hate to sell it. The more I look at it, this thing, it's a beauty. It's a beauty. And I take care of my rifles because I'm a rifle guy. I have a couple of handguns. I got the 45 and 357, and that's fine. I'm not really a handgun kind of guy, but I love my rifles. And to sell this one, it's like eating me up. It's like, I don't think I am now that I look at it. I took off the chaps and I'm going. Anybody that wants to buy this gun is going to have to pay what I'm asking. I am not going to give it away because it's not a distress sale. The gun is worth what I'm asking. I think 1,800 is a good price. So if anybody out there wants to see it and talk money, and then if you agree, then we'll go to the range, because I'm not going to go and take it to the range and they're going to shoot half a box or whatever, and then they're going to say, oh, no, I changed my mind. No. Oh, it's like this guy that I was selling my 23-foot Raynell. This guy came to see it, and he wanted to try it out to go to Catalina with his girlfriend. And I said, really? You give me the money, and then you can take it anywhere you want. No money, no boat. He wanted to drive it. And so, no, you drive. I said, no, that's not the point. The point is I'm not going to drive anywhere. You buy the boat and you drive it. This is not a dealer. You do a test drive, and you're doing those stuff for free, and then you don't pay nothing, because gas is expensive. So same thing with a gun. You look at it, you like the gun, you give me the money, we'll go to the range, and you can try the ammo and everything else. Yes, baby. I'll take care of you. Okay, let me wrap it back up again. And these champs, they protect the wood completely. And being that the gun is so shiny, you don't really want that glare in the sun. When you're walking around with a gun, you don't want that glare. So that's another reason I bought this. And this gun is an eye catcher. Every time I go, when I went to the range with a friend of mine, a couple of guys came over and said, "Oh, what is that?" There it is. And then you bring this flap up. And there it is. Easy peasy. And it has this also deal that you flip here, you hit that, and you have your scope on the money. This scope is the, let me move this up. This scope is the one that tells you the range. Let's say that you see a deer at 550 yards, right? You range it. This does not give you the range. What it does, it adjusts the crosshair to, it brings it up to give you the trajectory, and you're on the spot, you're on the money. So you do this, you have two dials. You have the first dial is the magnification. Second dial is the range, the yardage. So I said 550. So you come here and you go like that. Boom, boom. You move it. You hear the clicking? Just one click right there. 550. And when you look, the cross already moved, and you don't have to figure out the drop or anything. It's on the money. And this scope is not coming off. This is going with the rifle, even though I should use it on the other rifle, but no. This scope can take the shock of the Magnum, and I did my research before buying the scope. When I bought this was a $550 scope. Very expensive. It's a Leupold, and it's very well made. And up here you have 40, 50, 100, 200, 400, and then infinity. And that, what it does, it clears up the lens. So if you're in a thicket and you only have a 100 feet visibility, you move this onto the sharp with this one here, and you're good to go. So it's a good setup. And every time I shot, it has never moved. It's a good scope. All right. And it's a Butler Creek sling, and it's elastic. So when you're walking, you're getting that cushiony feel. So, all right, guys, you know the price. You've seen the condition of the rifle. Very, very good condition. It's almost out of the box, brand new. And then this is the ammo. I got two of these, boxes included. And this is 140 grain lead tip, 5 boxes of that here. This one is got 140 and 145 and 160. And these are loaded one by one, so you get the best accuracy. Every bullet has the exact same grain of powder, and that's a very positive thing for your accuracy. So this one has gives you 2850 foot per second. This is 160. These are 145. So you know you're gonna hit when you shoot with this. No ifs or buts. Being that they're hand loaded and they're exact, I think it's a fair price. I cannot give this stuff away. Sorry. All right, guys. All right. See you on the next one. Thank you.